The foundational infrastructure you select for an online store dictates your long-term profit margins and sets the absolute ceiling for your technical growth. Selecting a platform is an operational commitment. You are locking your business into a specific way of handling data, fulfillment, and customer acquisition. This decision tree maps 3 primary pathways: speed to market, organic content, or custom enterprise technology. Platforms requiring too many engineering hours will drain your capital before launch. Alternatively, a too simple system creates a growth ceiling, blocking adaptation without a complete rebuild. To compare these options accurately, you must calculate the total cost of ownership. This means aggregating the impact of hosting, transaction percentages, and internal developer hours to find the true bottom line. Avoiding technical debt requires a platform that aligns with your brand's specific operational scale and your current access to developer resources. Shopify operates as a fully hosted, closed cloud SaaS solution. They manage the back-end infrastructure, server architecture, and security patches entirely within their own environment. The financial model is built on a predictable monthly subscription, usually between $39 and $299, plus a transaction fee ranging from 0.5% to 2% of every sale. The primary benefit here is deployment speed. If a campaign goes viral, Shopify's infrastructure automatically scales to handle the traffic without your team having to configure servers or monitor for crashes. Merchants also leverage an ecosystem of over 8,000 plug-and-play apps. This allows marketing teams to add features like abandoned cart recovery or subscription billing without waiting for custom development. This matrix highlights the primary trade-off: loss of server-level access. You cannot modify the core code to meet unique needs. As illustrated, transaction fees compound as revenue scales. High-volume brands find these fees represent a significant portion of operating expenses. The Shopify ecosystem trades long-term margin and technical control in exchange for immediate speed to market and low technical overhead. WooCommerce is a self-hosted platform that functions as a free plugin layered on top of the WordPress engine. While the core software is free, the financial responsibility shifts. You must purchase your own hosting and often invest in premium plugins to achieve the same functionality found in SaaS systems. This self-hosted model places the operational burden on your team. You are responsible for managing security patches, server performance, and regular software updates. As shown in this web diagram, the advantage of this model is search engine optimization. You can build deep content silos interconnected with product category pages to capture specific organic search queries. For brands selling niche or high-intent products, this organic strategy builds a reliable traffic stream without a perpetual reliance on paid social ads. However, database performance can degrade at scale. Because WooCommerce shares data tables with the WordPress core, the entire site can slow down as your product catalog and transaction history grow. There is also a risk of third-party plugin conflicts. A routine update to one tool can unexpectedly break the checkout process, requiring developer intervention. Running WooCommerce safely means your team must act as its own IT department to maintain the site's performance and security. This platform is optimal for content-driven brands that prioritize free organic customer acquisition over low technical maintenance. Magento, now Adobe Commerce, is a modular, open-source enterprise architecture. It is designed for complex operations and requires a dedicated engineering team. Upfront costs are high, including enterprise licensing fees and the expense of dedicated, high-performance server infrastructure. The payoff is back-end scalability. It handles complex B2B pricing, global localized storefronts, and massive multi-warehouse inventories. It natively supports headless architecture, a framework that separates your back-end database from custom, high-performance front-end user experiences. This architectural freedom allows for deep technology integrations, like custom AI virtual try-on models. Running these tools internally tests the limits of traditional e-commerce systems. This flow shows 2026 AI model requirements. To render clothing in real time, the system utilizes a highly compressed single-step diffusion pipeline. To preserve identity traits, like tattoos, the platform executes mask-aware post-processing, requiring absolute control over server API calls. Most SaaS platforms actively block the deep API manipulation required for this technology. Their closed cloud environments simply cannot handle these custom back-end workloads. Magento provides the infrastructure for companies that build their own proprietary software, provided they have the engineering capital to maintain a complex, open-source environment. Matching your platform to your team size and growth strategy is the final step in this evaluation. Profile 1 is the lean brand. These are startups and direct-to-consumer businesses with zero in-house developers. Shopify is the logical choice here. Trading transaction fees for operational simplicity and rapid social commerce integration is a rational business move. Profile 2 is the organic optimizer. Mid-market boutiques that use blogging and content to avoid relying exclusively on paid ads. WooCommerce fits this profile best, providing the open-source control needed to own your organic search data and technical roadmap. Profile 3 is the enterprise innovator. These are high-volume operations with massive SKU counts, or those deploying heavy, custom headless tech. As this checklist shows, Magento is the viable path for the enterprise innovator. It is the only infrastructure in this group built to support extreme custom backend complexity. Before you commit to an infrastructure, conduct an honest audit of your technical resources. Never purchase architectural features that your team lacks the capacity to operate.